The Home Affairs Department is on a mission to digitise records and improve passport security as part of efforts to curb illegal entry into the country. The department says it plans to spend about 2.4 billion rand on this project over the next 3 years. Let's get you an update and bring in our reporter Zikhona Tshona live from the Government Communications headquarters, Zikhona, in the capital, Pretoria, I believe. What will this process entail over the next 3 years?
So the Minister has spoken about three things here, Tembekile. Firstly, as you've mentioned, the digitization of Home Affairs records, which he's mentioned, will take up to 3 years, costing the department 2.4 billion rand. He says at least 10,000 people, young people in particular, and in particular women, will be employed through this project. The project will come into effect from November this year until October in 3 years' time, that is. So he says over the next while, they'll be asking young people to apply for jobs at various Home Affairs offices, which is then when the digitization project will begin. He says they've also partnered with IT specialists just to ensure that this project runs smoothly. He's also spoken about passport security for passport collectors and applicants here in South Africa. So in the past, you would have been able to ask a friend or someone else to collect your passport for you at a Home Affairs branch. That will no longer be possible. Applicants will now be required to collect their own passports at the exact same Home Affairs office that they applied for the passport at, and they will have to activate that passport with the use of a fingerprint. The minister is saying that this is to ensure that South Africa continues to work hard to tighten its border controls. The minister has also made another announcement today about the application or the requirement for passport holders from Pakistan as well as Bangladesh. They will now have to apply for a transit visa when traveling through South Africa to other countries. So if you hold a passport issued by Pakistan as well as Bangladesh, when you arrive in South Africa at OR Tambo, for example, you will have to apply for a transit visa if you want to travel to another country. The minister says these changes have been communicated to both Pakistan as well as Bangladesh.
And Zikhona, how much will this assist as far as the corruption problem that Home Affairs is dealing with, especially when you look at immigration and what happens at the country's borders where people are able to pay to gain entry illegally in some cases?
So the minister says the work on corruption and curbing corruption in the department continues to be a huge challenge for the department. It says very often people are able to bypass the legal processes simply by being able to pay a Home Affairs official, be it at the airport or at a Home Affairs office. You have seen those videos that came out of OR Tambo International Airport a short while ago, where we saw Bangladeshi residents coming through OR Tambo in the most imaginative and unimaginable ways. So he says now, because they're trying to tighten the process for people to even at arriving at OR Tambo, you have to then have your passport there, and if you want to travel to another country, you have to apply for a transit visa. So that helps in the sense that in the past, people that hold passports issued by Bangladesh and Pakistan, for example, would have been able to arrive at OR Tambo and be able to leave the airport and be able to go anywhere they want. They can leave to go to other countries. So now the requirement for them to have to apply for a transit visa means that we'll have to go through more processes in order for them to be in the country or even go to other countries that are surrounding South Africa. So he says that effort is to help curb exactly that, to make the processes tighter so that it's not that easy for people to just simply arrive at OR Tambo International Airport, for example, and be able to go wherever they want. He's also saying the department is working hard to try and see how it can integrate these processes, the digitization process, for example, with departments such as the policing department, just to make sure that once someone's records are digitized, then they're able to link them to the other departments that are able to provide law enforcement.
Zikhona Tshona, thank you for that update from Pretoria.